Guru is not necessarily your teacher. It can be anybody, your mother, your father, friend, even a small child. So, whosoever teaches you can be called your Guru. So, Guru is the one who teaches you something, the one who opens up your eyes. So, now the question arises, there are so many gurus, means everybody has a guru. So, what is the definition of a guru? Whom will you call your guru? He must be an exemplary person, a leader, a hero, a protector, a philosopher, and a friend. So, now, is it possible to have all these qualities in one person? If not so, then I think it is possible that all these qualities must be present in God. Yes, you heard it right. So, if we have to find a person who can be called the Guru of all the Gurus, it is definitely none other than Lord Krishna. Because he taught mankind the biggest lesson of life, and that is good karma through the holy book of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has become the highly acclaimed book to teach management lessons in the modern times. And who is the power behind that great book? Obviously, the great Lord Krishna. Now everybody knows that he showed the right path to Arjun. But his qualities do not end here. He set an example for all the gurus of the world. So, he is a motivation factor not only for students but for teachers also. So, what are the qualities that made him a guru of gurus? The most important quality of Lord Krishna as a teacher or as a guru was that he did not force Arjun to follow his path. He did not ask Arjun to do whatever he wanted. He only showed him the right path and he left the entire decision upon him. So this is the best quality of a guru or a leader. So we should also try to adopt it in our lives. Not so that Lord Krishna only taught Arjun and here his qualities end. No, there are so many qualities in Lord Krishna as a teacher which should be adopted by all the teachers of this world. Means if we want to become good teachers, if we want to become perfect in our profession, in our work, definitely we should look upon Lord Krishna. First quality of Lord Krishna was that he never hesitated to share his knowledge. So although he was the Lord Almighty, he was Sarv Gyani, he had the knowledge of the entire world or you can say universe, but still he did not hesitate to share that knowledge with anybody. We know only about Bhagavad Gita that he lectured Arjun in the battlefield, but apart from that also he never hesitated to share his knowledge with anybody. He was always open. So I think we should always learn this thing from him, that we should never refuse any child, anybody, if somebody looks upon us to get some knowledge. So we all teachers have to learn this thing from Lord. What was his second quality? His second quality was that he was always stuck to his goals. Means he had 3 goals. Lord Krishna has 3 goals in his life. His first goal was welfare for good. Means he always promoted goodness. His second goal was destroy evil. And his third goal was establishment of dharma. So he always stuck to these 3 goals. He never got distracted from them. He never changed his goals and he became the ultimate guru. He taught us these 3 principles of life which nobody else can. What was the third quality of Lord Krishna that makes him the ultimate guru was that his problem solving attitude. Means he always adopted the principles of problem solving. Whenever he found that in the war field that those Pandavas were getting confused, they were not able to win the battle, he adopted different strategies to win the war, and ultimately he won it. So we should also learn this thing from him, that we should always have this problem solving attitude in our life. Means if we are teachers, we should always be a helping hand to our students. If any student comes to us with any problem, we should definitely try to help that student. And if you are students, you should definitely share your problems with your teachers. They are always there to help you. You should have what the fourth quality of Lord Krishna that makes him a great guru. So that was that he was a good communicator. Yes, Lord Krishna had good communication skills, and he knew how to motivate his people. Means whenever he found that Arjun was confused or anybody else was getting confused, he was always there to motivate them. So that is another good quality of our teacher, that we should always try to motivate our students if they are getting distracted, if they are not ready to do something. It's not only about academics, rather teachers should motivate their children to be good human beings also, and that we can learn only from Lord Krishna. Now, what was the fifth quality of Lord Krishna that made him so great teacher? That was to be grounded. Means he was the king, he was the Lord of universe. Still, when he was here on this earth, he was very grounded. Means he never showed this thing to anybody that he was the God, he was the Lord Krishna and this and that. Rather, he was very down to earth, very noble, approachable. He was easily approachable by anybody. Anybody could easily approach him. So that is the fifth quality of Lord Krishna, which can set as an example for all the teachers all around the world. So I think he definitely deserves to be called the guru of all the gurus, and all the teachers, all the mentors, all the gurus should take his lessons into their life. We should take his lessons seriously in our life. We should try to adopt those lessons, and then only we can be called the